Welcome back to Learn PHP on Codecademy. We're in the introduction to PHP functions. This is return statements. As we build more complicated functions, we'll often be using them to process data. In order for the data to be useful, functions have the ability to return a value in addition to performing instructions. Let's look at an example. Here we have function countdown. We echo the string 4321, then we return blast off. When the countdown function is invoked, it will print 4321, but what about the string blast off? This value will be returned. We have a lot of options for what to do with a returned value. For example, we could capture it in a variable. Here we have return value is assigned the return value of invoking countdown. So we'll print 4321. If we echo return value, it prints blast off. This example is a little silly, since we could have just printed the string within the function. But as we continue to create more complicated functions, the ability to return a value will become extremely useful. Let's get some practice returning a value from a function. Instructions say, write a function, print string return number, which prints a string and returns a number value. Let's do that now. Let's run that. We do pass. 2 says, capture your function's return value in a variable named mynum. Let's do that now. Let's run that. Make sure we type this right. Mynum should have underscore and be lowercase n. Run it. We do pass. And we do get this is my string printed to the console. 3 says, use echo to print your mynum variable. Let's do that here. Run it. And we do get this is my string, and it also prints out 777 for mynum. So when we run this, we invoke it here and save the return value into mynum. When we echo mynum, it will echo this is my string and also return 777. What we're learning here is return statements. And in order for data to be useful, functions have the ability to return a value in addition to performing instructions. And there's a lot of options of what we can do with return values. One example would be to capture it in a variable, and that's what we did in this lesson. It might seem funny or silly, but as we continue to create more complicated functions, this will become a useful ability. As long as you're understanding that, you guys are getting this lesson, and I'll see you in the next one.